Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
Please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome. Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on rolling and loop the loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Boo!
Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up!
Up!
Up, you stupid ratty school broom!
Up!
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care.
Wish I had my own.
The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Ha! That wasn't too bad.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Ha-ha! Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then?
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. And I've only just returned. Got a few rare yew-weavers available. Wind-wisps too. No matter what broom you choose.
Sounds quite the array of brooms.
That item is of the highest quality. 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 You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the... You seem to be a flyery mob.
Go on.
But you may know, I have some ideas. What I need is someone to conduct... As it happens, an ideal situation for... I could complete...
That sounds
Thank you. The time trial should... Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
You're back. Nice to see you. Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Only a hairy hop. Not a day goes by I don't...
Oh!
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all.
Hello, Mr. Pippin. You need help with a delivery?
Yes, I do. A capable student such as yourself should have...
What do you need delivered?
Fatima Lawang ordered a few invisibility potions. I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken to constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. If you take this rather irritating task off...
I'd be happy to help with it.
You've no idea how grateful I am. Here are the invisibility potions she requested. Hopefully she won't give you too much trouble. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare say I wouldn't mind having a look at her potion recipes one day.
It's a wonderful thing.
Levioso! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Ugh. Shame you're... Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio!
Always late, that Pippin. Always been keen on Keenbridge. Hang on to your bag. That Pippin should have been here by now.
Madam Luang, I have a delivery from J. Pippin's Potions.
Sent a child to do his work for him, did he? Always cutting corners and taking the easy way out. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better than he can anyway.
Here are the potions you requested.
You think it's so simple? I know Pippin is always trying to cheat his customers. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself at the expense of quality. You'll not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough. I'll do it.
I should think so.
It seems to have worked.
Well, I suppose that will do.
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
Not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own, so be it.
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potions as requested.
You do that.
What do you have for sale?
A fine choice. Exactly what I would have chosen. This will do just fine. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Revelio. 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 It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Chips in the hat.
Levioso. Accio.
You'd think knowing so.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
I delivered the potions to Fatima Luang.
Very good. And did she cause you any trouble?
Nothing to worry about.
Glad to hear.
It was a pleasure doing business.
Likewise. Well,
Best of luck with your potion.
do take... A wise decision. Thank you. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Revelio.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying
Galleons and a historian's uniform. It was
Revelio.
solving those old treasure maps.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased. Included.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness! My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Velia.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Repairer.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio. Revelio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed...
I was thinking about needing a place away from
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk... valuable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. Spellcrafts are like recipes. You should have acquired some for a potion stick.
I did. What?
While resources such as they can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs.
I see.
You can indeed. Why don't you give it a try? You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble. Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any...
I will be sure to speak with Deke.
Good luck. I shall linger...
I'm ready for the next lesson.
Very well. You can acquire it by... Return to me what...
I have the Moonstone.
Good. You can conjure more. Conjuration can be... Why don't you try it on the wall? Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next?
I think you're ready to... The altering spell will allow you to... You can change the colors, Let's get started, shall we? Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from onwards, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask.
Of course.
I'd like the room to feel
Oh, sounds...
Of course, you needn't. Now you have learned.
Thank you, Professor.
Indeed. No. an even big...
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. If you'd like to customize the space...
Thank you, Professor.
Good. I'll leave you to...
Excellent. Revelio.
Madam Scribner doesn't tolerate any...
Ah.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me.
Did you find what you were looking?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place. This way. There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please,
Revelio.
Between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander...
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no...
Understood.
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to. Away from...
Really?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate...
A proper magical education ought to...
My thoughts exactly. A spell. To be fair, I'm admittedly... But you should learn it. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out?
Stick to
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels...
Confringo!
Nice.
It's a tad hot.
That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian. Well, meeting a new student will be...
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers.
I'm not sure where to...
You said something was missing. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood?
Nothing gets past you.
Gringotts.
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack.
A portkey?
Well, it's all a bit...
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep...
I trusted you with knowledge.
All right.
Ancient magic?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know... Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harm...
Are you telling me that goblins may be...
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours? Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for 8... In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock, spend as much time here as you... And remember, when I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear...
Oh, hello. Ominous.
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth. Did you just come from the Undercroft?
That room's called the Undercroft.
Don't lie to me. No, you breathe a word about this place to anyone. My father is friends with the headmaster.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not... And Sebastian is a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my...
Ominous, I just meant...
Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed...
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed yours.
Good. You should... Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here. Well done. I'm glad to see that you've been staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
I think there were dots.
My siblings and I have all been sorted into different houses.
Revelio.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Fine. Wouldn't listen to a...
Listen, Professor. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten...
Rotten Rose?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then...
You met the Headless Hunt?
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw.
Who on earth?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there. I found the missing pages.
You found the page?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, believe it or not...
Why am I not...
I was hoping you'd say that. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that the potential and power of which will unlock. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the trials that you might. Do you recall the pensive memory?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who...
Precisely. In light of the knowledge that we have been...
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in...
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have... They will test your ability, but of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials. You will need patience. The
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury.
We have waited this long.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do traces of a powerful dark. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding... We may already be...
This is grave news, indeed.
I do.
Then, whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the
Shall we have a look? You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join...
I'll find you at the tower.
Until then.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut a knot.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you have done that, come and see me.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes?
Did he now? I tried to help him once. Why is he roping you into his broom test? Caught wind of you showing off in flat.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a...
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners. But for some reason, now people think you're...
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to fight. I hold one of the fastest times on this court. Slytherin versus...
Actually, why not?
I'm so looking forward.
Made it! Now that's more like it! This is rather fun. Now that's more like it. Success. Did it. This is rather fun.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Don't think this is...
Surely my win...
You're not terrible.
Challenge accepted.
Perhaps you have what it takes. But don't get your hopes up. You can try to... Just check in at the podium, where the leader... We'll see next time if your win here was...
I never thought someone would ever bet.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared. The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
you're back. With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Wheats.
Incredible!
A little turbulent. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left.
Oh, thank you. Even the naysayers will be forced to...
I'm excited to...
I have a very good feeling about... How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed? That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Toadstool tail.
Revelio.
No, I swear I won't be wasting your time, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, ever so.
Come on then, what you got?
It's
Why is it moving?
What, I bet...
Your bag, it's wriggling. What you got in there? Not rat.
Revelio. Revelio. Brilliant. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I complete...
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar.
Yes, Professor.
If Black ever permit. Well, with those tasks out of the way, pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before... Do the work. There you go. Catching them quickly.
Incendio! Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Repair it. Incendio. Confringo. Reparo. Compulso. Accio. 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 Compulso. Incendio. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Repulsor. Repairer.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing jump. It allows you to freeze objects or people in
Incendio.
and then come and see.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Incendio!
Confringo!
Incendio. Confringo.
I'm sure it'll be harder to kill a moocher.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio. My right ear. Glacius. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Predictable. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus!
No! No!
Incendio! Confringo!
You're the little slug that saved Squidward. Cunt, you've made a mistake!
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo!
What cover?
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Cursed fiends.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Glaciers! Incendiary! Potato! Incendiary! Expelliarmus! Glaciers! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Glaciers! Glaciers! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Glaciers! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glaciers! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Glaciers! Confringo! Incendio!
This looks intriguing.
Levioso! Repulsor! Accio! Levioso! Accio!
Back for more? Not a break.
Levioso! Accio! Repulsor! Lumos! Incendio! Glacier! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Would that you all will be that
over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing it. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Or, I suppose we could charge right. It's going to take more than that to stop him.
Hide! There must be something there. Ranrock said so. I won't. Ranrock said so. Really, it is. I know it. No! I will send you. Just you wait. Ranrock will be pleased. Hope so. There must be something. Ranrock said so.
Incendio.
You'll get away with that.
Once you struck me!
Incendio.
Something here. Ranrock. I won't rest.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
I will draw blood.
I know I heard something.
I don't think you know who you're dealing with. Let's get this over.
Incendio.
Put me down!
Incendio.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to...
Hello, Professor.
I did, Professor, but I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard.
We did not, Professor.
That goblins were... But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be great. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic. Command it to access a door. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I... Remember what you...
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyal... For the moment, however, you've more...
Yes, sir.
That said, be careful.
I will, sir. Revelio. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. I should investigate. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. These look familiar. Accio! What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. Accio! More statues. Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacier! Revelio. Accio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Accio! What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio! Accio! I'll never get used to these floors. Revelio. Leviosa! Confringo! Glacier! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! I'll never get used to these floors. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacier! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glaciers! Incendio. Confringo. Crisis. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Accio. Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Accio. Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how? Depulso! Depulso! Revelio! Accio. What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
What a relief. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. But the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed?
I have, Professor. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts.
Indeed.
I did. I found something that I can't...
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in... Once you have them all, we will...
Very well.
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with
The goblins?
They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only... They also encountered a...
We shall defer to you. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rook...
There's a connection to Victor? Perhaps. For now, tell me...
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor...
Hopefully the next Pensive I will be honest.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a...
Well, it's worth a try.
My studies.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world?
Not that I recall.
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate them. If I am correct, and I usually...
Thank you, sir. I should ask Sirona at the...
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able...
I'd like to ask you about...
Of course.
I would like them.
Oh.
My family has a lineage of...
Revelio.
It's me, Gareth. Do you have a moment?
Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was, after you helped me with that Fupa feather imp. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired...
You and your concoctions.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard this is... I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's...
Of course. You never know.
Brilliant, thank you. But you should know that it's not exact. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third-floor corridor.
I'll see what I can do.
Fair enough. You shall be the... Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
I'll need to get those dried billywig stings for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh,
I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts Ken. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade...
I suppose you could call it eventful.
Oh, of course not. From what I... In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was... Do you see that curious statue over there? We are fortunate to have us... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in
Revelio.
Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, you're daring to... Second, as macabre and hideous as you, however, I'm at my wit's end, young friend. In fact, I know. Perhaps you could start simply...
I'd be glad to help.
Oh, I knew I could... first, you know how to... next, you'll know...
But what about
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me, and I took advantage of it. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Most students do as long as you.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't we use goblins? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 house points. You know you can't do that.
There he is.
Students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Revelio.
Students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff?
Hufflepuff, not Ravenclaw.
I know when I see a winning bet. And
Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules. How's that?
well, all of the teamwork, flying I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect... Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous Ked. But that does not explain the boggart. I am determined with your...
It's definitely intriguing.
You, my friend, are a gentle... Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask.
Protego! Revelio.
Keep that so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio. This looks like the right statue. Now, what was the password? Descendium. Who knew this was all down here? Lumos. A lift. Must be how I get down. Looks broken, though. Reparo. That seems to have done the trick. This castle will never cease to surprise me. Lumos. Incendio. I'm trapped. How am I supposed to get out of here? I'm going to have to get past this. Leviosa! Reparo. Leviosa! Incendio! Reparo. One more to go and I'll make it across. Something is getting in the way of that platform. Leviosa! Aha, got it. Revelio. This must be the way out. I need to find a way to open that gate. Incendio. Something smells sweet. Must be close to Honeydukes. honeydukes. I can smell the chocolate. Now, where would I find the dried billywig stings for Gareth? I have the dried billywig stings. Now, back to Gareth. I can only imagine how his new recipe's going to turn out.